Good morning, children. Sairam, hope you all are fine and staying safe at your places. So, children, in our previous video, we have started a new chapter, that is continents and oceans, right? We have already discussed about globe, map, right? We have already discussed about globe and map. Now what is globe, children? Globe is the spherical model of the earth. Globe is the spherical model of the earth, right? Globe serves the purpose of map but not fully, because we cannot see whole world in the globe. We have to turn it, whereas in map you can see whole world, right? So then we have discussed about map. So map is a representation of a drawing of the earth's surface or a part of it on a flat surface, right? Mostly maps are drawn or printed. We discussed about three types of maps: physical maps, political maps and thematic maps, right? Physical maps which shows physical features, right, like mountains, soil type or land use, including infrastructure, roads, railroads and buildings. Physical map shows natural feature, or you can say physical feature. Then political maps, it shows the cities, town and villages, countries and states of the world with their boundaries. Then comes thematic maps. These maps focus on specific information like the map of rainfall, roads, tourist places. Okay, so these are the three types of maps. We have already discussed about it. Now there are three main components of maps: distance, direction and symbol. Distance, direction and symbol. We measure distance in terms of a scale, right? So to measure large areas like continents or countries on a paper, we use a small scale map. And to show smaller area like villages or town on a paper, we use a large scale map. Then there are four main directions, or you can say there are only four directions, that is north, south, east and west. And as I have told you, in map north direction is always pointed, so it is helpful to find direction. Okay, so the top part of the map is north, the bottom is south, right, and to your right is east and to your left is west. So this, with the help of these direction, we are able to, or we will be able to locate places. Now to find direction, we can use one instrument, that is compass. Compass is an instrument which is used for finding direction. Okay, so these are some important things which we have covered in our previous video. Now in this video, so children, in this video we will going to cover continents and oceans. So children, you all know how earth looks like, right? Earth appears blue in color. Why? Because 70 to 71% of earth's surface is covered with water, and the rest is covered with land. Okay, now let's see that these lands are what, children? Continents. So there are 7 continents. Okay, that is Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Europe, Australia, Antarctica. Once again repeat: Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Europe, Australia, Antarctica. These are the 7 continents. Now you can see here, this is the world map. This is what, children? World map. So you can see here 7 continents, right? Asia, Europe, North America, South America, Africa, Antarctica, Australia. Right? These are the 7 continents. 7 continents: Asia, Europe, North America, South America, Africa, Australia and Antarctica. These are 7 continents. 7 continents. Okay. So, and as I have told you that 70 to 71% of Earth's surface is covered with water. That is ocean. Right? I have told you that 90% of the Earth's surface is covered with ocean. Okay. So, here Pacific Ocean, Arctic Ocean, Indian Ocean, Southern Ocean, Atlantic Ocean. So that means, children, as you can see that Earth is covered with 5 main oceans and 7 main continents. Okay. So now let's see in detail. Okay. So continents. Now we have to know that what is continent. A continent is defined as one of the 7 large land masses. As you can see, these are 7 large land masses. Large land masses. Okay, which is covering the Earth's surface. On the Earth's surface, surrounded by ocean and sea. As you can see, everything is blue here, right? That means it is all surrounded with ocean. All surrounded with ocean and sea. Usually consisting of various countries. Usually consisting of various countries. So children, seeing this, you all might be thinking that where is India? Where is India, right? So I'm going to tell you. So now let's begin with the first continent, that is Asia. Okay. Asia is Earth's largest and most populous continent. Asia is Earth's largest and most populous continent. As you can see here. From all the other continents, Asia is the largest one. Right? So, it shares the continental landmass with continent of Europe and Africa. As you can share here. Europe and Africa. Okay. It covers 30% of Earth's total land. 30% of Earth's total land area and 8.7% of the Earth's total surface area. It covers 30% of Earth's total land area and 8.7% of the Earth's total surface area. So children, in Asia, nearly 4.5 billion people lives. Nearly 4.5 billion people. That is 60% of the world's population live in which continent? Asia. That is why Asia is the largest and most populous continent. Okay. And total there are 48 countries in Asia. 48 countries in Asia. Now children, India is also Asian country. Okay. India is also an Asian country. As you can see here. Right. See. This is India. And here what is Sri Lanka? So India is what, children? India is Asian continent, Asian country. India is Asian country. Okay, we come in which continent? Asian continent. We come under Asian continent. Okay, Asian continent. So Asia is Earth's largest and most populous continent, right? And around 60% of the world's population lives in Asia, and there are total 48 countries in Asia. Now next is Africa. Africa is the world's second largest and second most populous continent after Asia. Here you can see. Okay, so after Asia, which country? Africa. Africa is the world's second largest and second most populous continent after Asia. It covers 6% of Earth's total surface area and 20% of its land area. Okay, 6% of Earth's total surface area and 20% of its land area. It accounts for about 16%, that is 1.3 billion people of the world's population. That is around 1.3 billion people lives in which continent? Africa. And there are total 54 countries in Africa. There are total 54 countries in Africa. Okay. Now next is your North America. North America is the world's third largest continents after Asia and Africa. It lies mainly between the Arctic Circle and the Tropic of Cancer, and it covers about 16.5% of the Earth's land area and about 4% of its total surface area. So nearly 579 million people lives there. 579 million people lives there, and total there are 23 countries. Total there are 23 countries in North America. Total there are 23 countries in North America. Okay. Next is South America. South America is a continent in the Western Hemisphere. South America is a continent in the Western Hemisphere. Its population is more than 423 million people. That is, 423 million people are living in which continent? South America. And it has 12 countries. It has 12 countries. It has 12 countries. Okay. The next is Europe. Europe is a continent located entirely in Northern Hemisphere. Northern Hemisphere. It covers 2% of the Earth's surface. It covers 2% of the Earth's surface. It has total population of about 741 million people. 741 million people are living in Europe. There are 44 countries in Europe. There are 44 countries in Europe. Okay. And the next is Australia. Australia is the smallest continent. Australia is a smallest continent. You can see here, right? Comparing to these continents, it is the smallest continent. It is the smallest one. It is the smallest one. So Australia is a smallest continent and largest country in Oceania, and the world's 6th largest country by total area. The population is around 26 million. Okay, 26 million, around 26 million people are living in Australia. So there are 14 countries in Australia. There are 14 countries in Australia. And the last one is Antarctica. And the last one is Antarctica. Antarctica is Earth's southernmost continent. Antarctica is Earth's southernmost continent. About 98% of Antarctica is covered by ice. And it is the coldest, driest and windiest continent. That is why it does not have any country, because human beings are not able to survive there. Okay, for a longer time human being cannot survive there, because 90% of water of Antarctica is covered by ice. And it has even fresh water, but it is in form of ice, right? And the weather is very extreme, very cold, very harsh. So it is not suitable for human being. It is not suitable for human being to live there. So children, these are the 7 continents. These are the 7 continents. And India is India comes in which continent? India is an Asian continent. India is Asian continent. Okay, India is the Asian continent. Now next, I have told you that we will going to discuss about oceans. Okay, we have in our previous chapter also we have talked about ocean, right? Ocean, you all know that most part 90% of the Earth's surface is covered with water. Covered with ocean. 70 to 71% of the Earth's surface is covered with water, and 90% is covered with ocean. Okay, ocean water is 90%. That means children, drinking water is very less. Okay, percentage of drinking water is very less. Although we have lots of water, like we have abundance of water, but we cannot consume. We can consume only little percent of water. Okay, so now let's talk about water bodies. Let's talk about water bodies. Water bodies constitute areas of water, both salt. Okay, it contains both salt and fresh water. It can be large or it can be small. That is water bodies. Now first is canal. Canal is small water body. Canal is small water body. It is man-made. Canals are man-made. Okay, human being may make canal and connect bodies of water. It connects bodies of water. Example is Indira Gandhi Canal, Satluj Yamuna Link Canal. These are some examples of canals which are present in India. Canals are used for transporting because it allows boats and ships to pass from one body of water to another. So it allows transport. And it is also used to transport water for irrigation and other human uses. Okay, canal is useful water which is used for human being, which is used for transporting, and which is used for agriculture. Okay, then comes rivers. River is also not that big. It also a small water body. Okay, so rivers are a moving body of water. You have seen Ganga Ji, right? It always flows. So rivers are a moving body of water that moves from higher elevations to lower. So it starts from mountain and then it comes to plain. So rivers are a moving body of water that moves from higher elevations to lower. Example, river Ganga, river Brahmaputra. So the river of India play an important role in the lives of the people because the water of river are fresh water, potable water, which can be consumed by human being, which is used for drinking. So the river of India play an important role in the lives of the people. They provide potable water. Potable means drinking water, cheap transportation, electricity, and the livelihood for many people nationwide. Okay, so children, you know how important is water. Without water we cannot survive. Water is a precious resource which we have to save, which we have to conserve. Okay, as you know that only a little percent of water is potable water or fresh water which can be consumed by human being, which can be drink by human being. Okay, we cannot consume sea water, ocean water. Okay, so we have only less amount of fresh water. So it is very important. It is a very precious resource which we have to conserve and save. Then next is your lake. A lake is a large body of water. Within a body of land. Most lakes on the surface of the earth are fresh water. Like river, lakes also produce fresh water. Examples, Wular Lake, Chilka Lake. These lakes are in India. It provides drinking water. It provides irrigation. Irrigation means water used for agriculture. Then water storage and livelihood like fishing. So lakes also produce fresh water. It provides drinking water. It is used for agriculture. It is used for storing water, and as well as livelihood of human beings like fishing. Okay, then comes sea. So sea is a large water body. A sea is a smaller part of an ocean. Okay, and is typically partially contained by an area of land. Okay, so sea contains like some area of land. So therefore all seas are found in areas where the ocean and land meet. Okay, seas are found where ocean and land meet. Example, the Arabian Sea, the Bay of Bengal, Indian Ocean, etc. Sea contains salty water or saline water. That means the water which we cannot consume. Salty water we cannot consume. It is not suitable for drinking. Okay, it is not a potable water. And salt is made from sea water. Salt is produced from sea water. So sea water cannot be consumed by human being. Okay, it is not a potable water. It is not a fresh water. So we cannot consume salty water. And then last comes oceans. An ocean is a body of salty water or saline water, and large area of water between continents, as you have seen in the picture here, right? That it is between, all the water is between continents, all the oceans are between continents. Okay, so oceans are very big and they join smaller seas together. Together the oceans are like one ocean, because all the oceans are joined, as you can see here in the picture itself, that all the oceans are joined together, right? All the oceans are joined together. So children, there are 5 major oceans, main oceans or recognized oceans. That is Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, Southern Ocean and Arctic Ocean. So these are the 5 major oceans. Okay, now let's see in detail. The Pacific Ocean. The Pacific Ocean is the largest and deepest ocean. Okay, largest and deepest ocean, covering more than 30% of the Earth's surface. Covering more than 30% of the Earth's surface. Pacific Ocean is body of salt water extending from the Antarctic region in the south to the Arctic in the north, and lying between the continents of Asia and Australia. Okay, so it is between Asia and Australia on the west, and North and South America on the east. Okay, so Pacific Ocean is the largest and deepest ocean, which covers 30% of the Earth's surface. Then Atlantic Ocean. The Atlantic Ocean is the second largest of the world's oceans. It covers approximately 20% of Earth's surface. It covers approximately 20% of Earth's surface, and after Pacific it is the second largest ocean, and it separates the old world from the new world. Then Indian Ocean. The Indian Ocean is the third largest of the world's oceanic division after Pacific and Atlantic. It covers 19.8% of water on the Earth's surface. 30% is covered by Pacific Ocean, right? And 20% covered by Atlantic, and 19.8% Earth's surface is covered by Indian Ocean. It is bounded by Asia to the north, Africa to the west, and Australia to the east. To the south, it is bounded by Southern Ocean. So Indian Ocean is the third largest ocean, which covers 19.8% of the water on Earth's surface. Then come the Southern Ocean. So children, this ocean, earlier there were only 4 major or recognized oceans. Okay, in 2000 the Southern Ocean is added, okay, is discovered. So the Hydrographic Organization decided that the fifth ocean will be the Southern Ocean. Okay, so it has added in 2000. So before that there were only 4 recognized oceans, 4 main or major oceans. So Southern Ocean. The Southern Ocean, also known as the Antarctic Ocean or the Austral Ocean. So it comprises the southernmost waters of the world ocean encircling Antarctica. Then Arctic Ocean. The Arctic Ocean. The Arctic Ocean is the smallest and shallowest of the world's 5 major oceans. Okay, it is the smallest one. The Arctic Ocean covers approximately 4% of the Earth's surface. It covers 4% of the Earth's surface, and it is the coldest ocean. Arctic Ocean is the coldest ocean. Now, ocean bed. Ocean bed means, children, the bottom of the ocean, how does it look like? Okay, so oceans are very deep. They are very deep. So the ocean floors are not plain or flat. It is not plain or flat. So there are long mountain ranges and trenches are there on the ocean floor. Okay, so it is not flat and plain. There are some mountain ranges, trenches are there. So these are the main, or you can say these are the 7 continents: Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Europe, Australia and Antarctica. Okay, so Asia is the largest and most populated continent, and it has 48 countries in Asia. Africa is the world's second largest and second most populated continent, and it has how many countries? 54 countries. Then North America is the third largest continent, and there are 23 countries in North America. Then South America is a continent in Western Hemisphere, and it has 12 countries. Then comes Europe. Europe is a continent located entirely in the Northern Hemisphere, and there are 44 countries in Europe. And Australia is the smallest continent which has how many? 14 countries. And then come Antarctica. So Antarctica is Earth's southernmost continent, which is the coldest, driest and windiest continent, and 98% of Antarctica is covered by ice. Okay, that means the water is in ice form, so it is not suitable for human being. Human being will not be able to survive here for a longer time. Then we have discussed about water bodies, that is canals, rivers and lakes. So these are some rivers and lake are what, children? It gives fresh water, potable water, drinkable water. Okay, and sea and oceans are the large water bodies which is salty, saline. The water we cannot consume because the water is salty. Then there are 5 oceans: Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, Southern Ocean and Arctic Ocean. Pacific Ocean is the largest and deepest ocean. Atlantic Ocean is the second largest after Pacific. Then Indian Ocean is the third largest after Pacific and Atlantic. Then comes Southern Ocean, also known as the Antarctic Ocean or the Austral Ocean. So it comprises the southernmost waters of the world ocean encircling Antarctica. Then Arctic Ocean is the shallowest and smallest of the world's 5 major oceans, and it is the coldest ocean. So children, your chapter 3 is complete now. I hope you all understood it. Sai Ram.